Hey guys, this is Tony and welcome to Let's Play Hearthstone. I'm a beginner, I'm pretty terrible. If that bothers you, maybe stop watching now. If you want to give feedback and thoughts on how I can improve, I'm open to criticism. Because that's pretty much what these streams are, is you guys telling me how I can be better at the game, which has been pretty phenomenal. That being said, when we left off last time, I was fervently trying to make my Enraged Warrior deck work, and it does. I mean, it's a ton of fun, and it goes off sometimes, and you hit them with like a Frothing Berserker for 20, or you Raging Worgen Wind Fury hit them for 20. It's like, it's a fun deck. I really enjoy playing it, but it's just not really competitive enough for me to be able to get to rank 15. Because right now that's where we're at. We're trying to grind up. We're currently at 18, and you guys have been telling me for a little while I should be trying to make my Hunter deck work, and I'm ready to agree with you. So that's what this stream is going to be, is I'm going to take a look at my Hunter deck, which, I mean, I've got some okay Hunter cards. Having gone through the Karazam expansion stuff, or the solo adventure, I've picked up some pretty good cards, and we got Deathstalker Rexar off of the prologue for Ice Crown, so we've got some okay Hunter cards. I definitely agree. But I also think that I'm right, that we're still missing some core pieces. I think we're missing Alley Cats. I think we're missing Jeweled Macaws. I think we're missing Crackling Razor Maws. But part of the issue is Crackling Razor Maw is a Journey to Ungoro card, and so Alley Cat is a Mean Streets of Gagazan card, and I'm just not buying those boosters. As a beginner, I'm buying mostly classic boosters, so if we're going to get those cards, I'm going to have to craft them, which is what we're going to do at the start of this stream. Before that, though, we've got 200 gold, so we're going to start the same way we always do. Let's buy 2 boosters of basic and see what we get from these, and maybe make some decisions. Just want to double check that I'm live everywhere. Looks like I'm live on Twitch. Looks like I'm on live on YouTube. Definitely don't want to miss booster pack openings. That intro I could redo. We can't redo opening these boosters. So we're going to go for it. We're going to open some boosters. We're going to see what we get. Yeah. Thank you, Daz Gravity Owl. Come on, Legendary from Classic. You know what I'd really love? You know... Oh, there's an epic in here. Okay, we got one epic. I tell you what I'd love. I would love to get a legendary Grom Hellscream for my warrior deck. I think it would make it actually work. That's the second one of those. That's a dupe. That's the second one of those. That's a dupe. And Warlock. Bane of Doom. Deal 2 damage to a character. If they die, summon a random demon. Interesting. Not really helpful for my warrior or my hunter decks, but maybe we'll make Warlock at some point. Eye for an Eye, Secret for Paladin. First time I've gotten one of those. Imp Master, I think that's a dupe. I'm pretty sure we've already gotten 2 of those. Don't know if we have a Worgen Infiltrator yet. That's a second Young Brewmaster. And that's a dupe. Okay. So, nothing amazing. But I think we got some dust out of that. So if we check, we got 15. We got, okay, so that was our second Imp Master. All right. 3 commons, though, so we disenchant that for 15 dust. We're now at 215, which doesn't really help too much, but we're at 200. I think we make 2 Alley Cats, 1 Jeweled Macaw, and 2 Crackling Razor Maws. I think this would really go a long way to helping this Hunter deck we're trying to build work. I think I have another variant down here, Hunter 2.0, that I was looking at today. I think I've looked around at a few net decks, just trying to get an idea of like what exists in the world, and it looks like they all pretty much contain Alley Cat, Jeweled Macaw, and Crackling Razor Maw. They also contain Fiery Bat. I don't know, Fiery Bat doesn't appeal to me as much as the Alley Cats do. I wish there was more people on and watching right now, but we're still early in the stream and people kind of wander in slowly. So I don't have anyone to tell me no. So that means we're gonna make cats. That's the joke. Cats away and such and such. I'm gonna craft some cards. I don't think I'm wrong on this. I think these are good cards to craft. So we got 2 Alley Cats now. We still want to grab 1 jeweled macaw, I think. Am I right on the numbers here? That's fine, Daz, Gravity Owl. I think we're going to be okay. If not, it's fine. These are just good general commons, and like we'll get more dust, and if I really wanted to, I'm sure I could disenchant some golds that I've got lying around to make some more dust if we really needed to. So, if this is the case, what do we want to drop from this deck? We can probably drop the pantry spiders. Throw in some alley cats. Can probably drop the jungle panther. Throw in the crackling razor maw. Unleash the hounds is good. Deadly shot, one of those is good. We probably don't need the venom traps. We can probably put in a razor maw and a jeweled macaw. We're still also missing a scavenging hyena, which I think is actually probably more important than the 5 that we just crafted. But this is a classic card, which we keep buying classic boosters. At some point, we're just going to unlock it normally, so there's no point in crafting is the way I look at it. At some point, we'll get it. So, just crafted 5 cards. Let's see how this performs. Yeah. I don't know about the Bestial Wraths. You know, it's fine. It's fine. We'll go with this. Hey, Daz Gravity Owl, if you're still over on Twitch, can you check for me and just let me know if Innkeeper is working? If you hover over the actual feed, you should be able to see in the top left corner a Innkeeper symbol. Actually, I'm checking myself and I don't see it. Hey, Red Yoshi, welcome to the stream. Is Innkeeper closed? Okay, 1 second. Before we dive in here, I'm going to take 2 seconds. Stick with me here. It's going to be worth it for those watching on Twitch. And I'm going to launch Innkeeper. I thought I had all of this up and running, but I think it didn't open when I tried to launch it earlier. It failed. Okay, logging me in. Okay. Settings. Interactive stream overlay. Enabled, save. Minimize. I may have had to have... It's enabled. Shame. I was really hoping I was going to get that working for this one. I guess the bit is that I didn't know is I had to have the... ads. I guess I need to have Innkeeper open. We're going to try one thing. We're going to try one thing, and then we're going to jump into some games with this deck. The nice thing is if Innkeeper was working in Twitch, then people on Twitch would be able to look at my deck list and interact with my stream to be able to see all the cards in my deck even while I'm playing, which is super cool. And I had this feature set up for one of my previous streams. But I think I may not have it working right now. Yeah, I might have to restart the stream in order to get it. That's a real shame. Is it working for you now, Daz Gravity Owl? Oh, you know what? I might have to go into a game in order for it. I might have to go into a game. Might have to go into a game in order for it to work. That might be the piece I'm missing, actually. Let's jump into a casual game first, just to try and test run this deck, and then I'd also like to see if Innkeeper is working. Right. Sorry for the delay on that. Sorry for taking a few minutes just to take a proof on testing and things. So, just crafted 5 commons. Aha, as soon as I got into game, Innkeeper showed up. Yeah. Okay. So if you're on Twitch now, you can go over and you can click on, in the top left corner, if you hover over the screen, you will see the Innkeeper thing. You can click it and it'll bring up my entire deck list. We don't need Deathstalker Rexar. We probably don't need the Dire Wolf. Don't need you. You know what? We're looking for the 1-drops. We want to find the Jeweled Macaw, the Alley Cats. Those are what we're really looking for. Everything else can go back. If I understand the way to play Hunter, which if I don't, let me know. I think that's what we're doing. Okay, so Bestial Wrath. It's neat. It's neat. Hallucination. He takes one of my class cards. I believe with the Innkeeper you can also hover over the cards and it'll show you. It's only a Twitch thing though. It's not on YouTube. It's like part of the new Twitch overlay stuff. I think we coin into Alpha, giving us a target for Crackling Razor Maw. Because we have a 3-drop, a couple different 3-drops we could play. Hopefully we have something to use them against. And we have another 2-drop with the Crackling Razor Maw. We just don't have a 1-drop. So I think coining into Direwolf is the right play there. I think.
I wonder.
Only time will tell. That's a 2/2. Alright, so there's 10 different evolves. Timberwolves. There's 10 different evolve, or adapts. Sorry, not evolves, adapts that we can get. I like health. That allows us to do a value trade here. That feels pretty good. Now we've got 6 damage on board. Next turn, we could either Deadly Shot or Kill Command. Probably Deadly Shot if he drops something valuable. Or we could just drop the Timberwolf into our hero power to really force home the damage. Because Timberwolf will raise both of these up by +1, so we'll be doing 8 damage. We'll do 10 damage next turn. But yeah, when we adapt, we choose between 3 bonuses. There's 10 different bonuses, and I believe the other good one we could have gotten there was Divine Shield, which would have allowed us to trade, but health gives us 1 extra health right now, which is pretty good. 2/3 is going to be valuable. But yeah, that's the power of the Crackling Razor Maw, though. Ah, Timberwolf would die to Razor Petal and Weapon, though. That's a good point, because he did just add a Razor Petal to his hand. So playing the Timberwolf may not be super great. Is this player just conceding? Is that what's happening now? This is too much for him in his rogue deck? Unleash the Hounds is another 3-drop. It's not great, though. That's only this turn. Might have AFK'd. I think you're right. If we drop this now... Okay, well then... How much is the Razor? Is it 1 mana? I mean... I think just pushing damage is good. And it forces him to have to use it on something. We're not going to have much ways of buffing the Timberwolf at this point. So might as well just toss it down. Probably should have tossed it on the other side of the Direwolf. That's bad positioning on my part. Because then it would have been a 2/1 instead. The fact that this rope is already going... Yeah, he left. Well, that's fun. Alright, 10 wins. Hey, Grim Reaper. Welcome to the stream. If you're just arriving, basically just crafted 5 cards. I had 200 dust from a couple epics that I didn't want from Paladin, Avenging Wrath, that I had disenchanted in one of the previous streams, and I decided today that I was going to spend that 200 dust to make 5 commons for Hunter. Picked up 2 Alley Cats, 1 Jeweled Macaw, and 2 of the Crackling Razor Maws, and I'm now trying to make a decent Hunter deck to play on ladder. I think we mulligan for the 1-drops. We're looking for that alley cat. The alley cat is where the value is, I think. It's what this deck thrives on. Kindly Grandmother's okay too. Didn't draw into it. Okay, so we have to do nothing this turn. I feel like we still need another Jeweled Macaw. Oh, there's the alley cat. 1 turn too late. So at this point, we either Kindly Grandmother, which will probably die, but ends up getting me a 3/2, or we put down the 2 1/1s. If we put down the 1/1, we can't do anything else with that mana. If we put down the 2/2 next turn, we can drop the 1/1 and use a hero power. That sounds better. Trying to use as much mana as possible per turn. Jade Golem. Now we could also Animal Companion, which this gives us 3 beasts. Either Misha, which is a 4/4 taunt, Huffer, which is a 4/2 charge, or a 2/4, I can't remember his name, but he gives all other beasts +1. I don't think that's as good. The cat was better, is chat's opinion. Okay. It's my understanding with the game that you always want to spend as much mana as possible every turn, and basically whatever options let you spend the most mana is the right choice. In a previous stream, I had disenchanted 2 epics from Paladin, which were, chat had told me were just awful, and there wasn't much point in keeping them. Okay, so we got no target for Houndmaster, which is a shame. Animal Companion? The 2/4. Its other minions have +1. It's not even other beasts. Alright, well, he can't kill that, so that's at least nice. Oh, unless he plays something from hand. Chain Gang. Okay, that's fine. Might want to kill command his mana totem, because the longer that stays on board, the worse it gets. Because it's going to take us a little while to push through this. Yeah, I'm going to remove it. I just don't want him to keep getting more card advantage. Board clear for 2? No, Claw. Oh, Deathstalker Thrall already. That's all terrible. I think we jeweled Macaw just to see if we get something better than the taunt. We don't. We don't. It turns out we don't. Drop the penguin. What does this guy do?
Run away. Run away.
I think we lose. I think that's the game plan. I think we lose. Probably wanted to trade into the Wind Fury because now we take 8. But I got hit damage on face, which is good. And then he evolves it so that I can't kill it. We'll see what we draw, but I think that's concede time. Yeah, we concede.
Well fought. Well played.
Okay. Might have been better to drop the alley cats. That might have been the better play.
Rexa versus Malfurion.
I must protect the wild.
I think I like the Crackling Razor Maw. I think we can keep that. But we're looking for a 1-drop. Should be okay to keep this. Yeah. No, that doesn't help. Alright, empty turn 1. Super sad. Nothing to Crackling Razor Maw next turn on turn 2. We might need more 1-drops. It's Big Druid. It's Quest Druid. I think we play it from hand because we need to have something on the board.
Beetleberries, my favorite.
For me, the hunter I like to use for hunter I like to use full charge and rush to kill them fast. But yours is like a control board, and the people you are facing now are all endgame decks, so they beat the control deck. I mean, it's not really a control deck. If you look at the,
I wonder.
well, maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. You know what? You could be right. Animal Companion. See what we get. Well, that's not helpful. Hoping for a Misha. I mean, the control, like if you're on Twitch, no, you're on YouTube, but if you're on Twitch, you can see what I'm running, because Twitch has an interactive overlay system now that allows you to see deck lists. So if you go to my Twitch stream, you can see exactly what the cards in my deck are, which is pretty cool. Tracking? What am I even looking for? Probably Animal Companion?
To my side.
That gives me Huffer. We can trade here and hit for 5. Okay, next turn we can drop the Rhino. Going to 5. Spreading Plague. That makes sense. Kill command Cat Trick. Why when I chat on YouTube it has a delay on your screen? Because streaming has like a 30-second delay. When I'm streaming out, it takes about 30 seconds for it to process on YouTube or Twitch for you to see it. So when you type it out, I see it instantaneously because chat's super fast, but then the stream takes 30 seconds for you to see it. That's why there's a delay. Druid, Rogue, or Shaman card. Okay, I think we Bestial Wrath our 2/2 into this so that we can hit for 5. Yeah, I like that. Remove the board. Drop this. Attack for 5 and 3. And now we just need... We have 5 damage if we can keep a beast on the board, which we usually draw into beast, so that's fine. So that's 2, 5... He's at 11. We can kill him in approximately 3 turns if he doesn't heal. That kills Huffer. Secret Pop Stone. I get a 4-2. I forgot about my secret. Yeah, this looks better, doesn't it? Yeah. Because we just kill command.
I can see.
Yeah, he got it. Even with my hero power, it's a ton of damage. Like, that's just 7 in hand. You missed the stream? The stream's still going. My collection. Is there any changes I want to make right now? Not without crafting more cards, I don't think. It's like, I feel like I'm missing that one drop sometimes, which feels pretty awful. I mean, we could put in some angry chickens, which would be real funny, but I don't think effective. Because at least my other 1/1s do something, but the Enrage is probably not going to go off even with the buffs that we have in the deck. I mean, Wind Fury's a choice. Worgen Infiltrator would be okay, I guess. Oh, you have school right now. I see. Well, it'll be archived. Right now we're going through and taking a look at the Hunter deck. You guys have been suggesting I try for a while, and I'm trying to build one. So it should be interesting to watch even after the fact. I don't know about this Hunter's Mark or even 2 Bestial Wraths. It worked out well last game. Oh, this Worgen Infiltrator isn't a beast. Never mind. So our options for level 1 beasts are Wind Fury, Charge, and Enrage +5, which is just silly. It's just silly. I think until we get some more of the craftables, Fiery Bat or another Jewel Macaw, I don't think there's much we can do. No. Yes. There we go. Grim is thinking remove tracking and use Worgen instead. I mean, we could. It's an option. It's definitely an option. Let's see. Let's play a few more games before we make any changes. I just feel like we're missing that one drop sometimes if we go first. But before we go changing out cards, I think it's just that I need to basically wait, get more dailies, buy more boosters, get more dupes, get dust, and make the cards I need.
Let the hunt begin.
There's an alley cat. I like that. We don't need any of this stuff right off the bat, though, so let's see if we can get maybe a 2/2. Oh, there's some 2/2s. Okay, now we have a choice. Do we go alley cat or do we go Jewel Macaw? We actually have 2 of our 1-drops. Let's say greetings back.
Greetings, traveler.
This seems like a good start. I mean, if we do alley cats, we can then do Dire Wolf Alpha next turn. I like the aggression. Let's do that. We can weave in the Jeweled Macaw at some point later on. It's coining. Destroy Pirate. Okay. Okay, well, we could Bestial Wrath to kill that and keep my board state, and then we can drop a Jeweled Macaw as well. That gives me 3 beasts on board. Going into kill command on turn 3 to keep the aggression. Alright, let's see what we get off the Jeweled Macaw. Ooh, very cool. That could go into Direwolf into that next turn, but I think, yeah, we basically give something immune. Hit for 3, hit for 1, call it a day. Keeps beasts off his board, keeps beasts on mine. Three to adapt, okay. We can clean that up nicely. So we drop the alpha here. We trade here. Trade for 4. And then drop the 1/1 here. Doesn't really matter too much. I don't know if the positioning of this card really matters. We're going to just drop it over here. And we'll trade accordingly. Well, we only need to get him down 15 more damage. Oh, he trades. He trades. Sad. Ooh, Crackling Razor Maw might be good. That gives me 2 on board, which still allows us to use hero power. Wind Fury. I like Wind Fury. That's another 4 damage. We've got the kill commands in hand. We just need to get him down another 13. So this does 1, 2, 4, 6, putting him down to 17. So we just need to do 7 more at some point.
I wonder.
Summon 1/1 plants keeps... You know what? Let's go Wind Fury. This also forces him to have to kill it, which is going to put that 1 mana 4/3 in our deck. Oh, right, and we've got hero power as well. So we just need... Yeah, we're good. We just race him. We kill him on 5th or 6th turn. Because we can weave in a kill command next turn for 5 more. We just don't care about this. You can... As long as that's not taunt, we just ignore it and hit face. Yeah, that's fine. That keeps him from taking an extra 4. Do we have it this turn? We might have it this turn. That's 5. No, we don't have it this turn. We're off by just a little. But we hero power next turn and we win. That was a good opening. That felt great. Yeah, you cleared my board. I mean, we can even just do this to be a dick. I mean, to be bad manners. I mean, what? What? Huh, well. Video games. Golden tracking cards. Alright. I mean, you draw... If we draw those 1-drops, we do well. I mean, most games we don't even need to get to Deathstalker Rexar. Win on like turn 5 or 6.
Rexa versus Malfurion.
Be nice to have that second Scavenging Hyena though, for sure. Ooh.
Let the hunt begin.
I liked this opening last time. Do we want to keep Kill Command? Let's go. Unleash the Hounds isn't much better. Alley Cats. I mean, then I just need to hope that I don't face Rogue as I try and go up in ranks. That's the easy solution, right? Wrath 3 damage. Yep. Alley Cats and ooh, okay. Well, if we do tracking, we might pick up one of our Crackling Razor Maws, which I don't know if that really helps much. We could just Alley Cat's hero power. But if he gets swiped, then that's all dead anyways. I think we track and see what we find. Kill Command, probably. Animal Companion's pretty good. This is basically 4 damage. He's going to play a spell at some point. It's hard for him to do 2 damage AoE. Kill Command is pretty much a guaranteed 5 damage at some point, though.
I move quickly.
Animal Companion could be good. But we've got a 4-drop coming up. I think we take Catrick as well. And I think we play Catrick now. It's gonna, like, it basically gives us a really good target for Houndmaster as well next turn. If he plays a spell. Coin? Yeah, coin into... Triggers Catrick. Into Wrath. But now we have a great Houndmaster target. Right, okay, no, this works really well. So we Houndmaster into the 4-2, hitting him for 6. 6-4 taunt should be hard for him to deal with unless he gets a swipe, but even then I've got a 4-3 on board. He silences it, making it a 4-2 again. Okay. Still don't hate that. This is a trade, sadly. I'm going to hope for Misha. Huffer. Okay, we can drop Timberwolf and we'll do an extra 3 damage for a grand total of 15. So that could be 15 on board. I like that a lot. Because then... Oh, sorry, I forgot this wasn't a beast. That's still down 4. And then we Alley Cat as well. And then next turn, he's going to have to go wide to deal with this, I would imagine. But we kill him in 2 turns. And I doubt he can deal with that. I mean, he can armor up if he's smart. Spreading Plague, okay. That's the problem with dropping the Alley Cats. If I hadn't have dropped the Alley Cats, may have gotten through. Ooh, that's nice. I like that card. I think we drop this for 2. And then Unleash the Hounds isn't going to do it. So we drop Savaging, and then we can do 4 and 1. 4 and 1.
That minion already attacked.
Trade into this. Say go. I expected these to die for some silly reason. I don't know why I was thinking they were going to die. I thought he was going to buff up even higher.
Engaging TC-130
I don't know. He took my 4-1. Yeah, and he just trades that out. I thought that was going to get buffed way higher. That's still fine, though. We still win this turn. Or no, he's going to armor, right? Oh, we forgot to armor.
Well played.
If he could have armored, he would have went 1 more turn. I mean, we still could have done Charge the Hounds, and that would have given us enough damage, because we could have traded the 4 into the 1-5, then one of the Hounds hit, and then we could have gotten some more Hounds out. We would have had 4 Hounds, so yeah, we would have had 3 damage plus we were 5 damage on board, or 5 damage potential. So armoring wasn't going to be enough for him anyways.
Versus Malfurion.
I must protect the wild.
Let the hunt begin.
We go second, which means we could start with Alpha Wolf on coin into Crackling Razor Maw. We'll see how that works out. If we get some 1-drops, we might do it a little differently. Let's see what he does turn 1. Jade Idol's a 1-1. We got 2 Crackling Maws. That's nice. If I drop the Dire Wolf Alpha, He probably just hero powers and trades. If I drop the Jeweled Macaw, he probably just hero powers and trades the Jeweled Macaw. I want him to clear his board.
Job's done.
I want him to have to trade the Jade if that's what he wants to do. He could also Wrath for 3, but... Okay, he trades as... You guys are saying I probably should have done the Razor, which you very possibly were right. Because at this point I have to put out the Savage Hyena. If I want to get value out of the Battle Cry of the Razor Maw. The thing is, I wanted him to want to remove it. That was the big thing. Okay, now here we gotta get a good. Are we trying Animal Companion? Misha, please. That's not helpful. None of that's helpful.
A natural mistake.
Well, that's funny, at least. You're gonna innervate to kill it? Is it that important to you? It's not. It should be, but it's not. So at this point, I think we double adapt it. I like health. We want this thing to live. This clears the board. You guys think attack. I mean, it gets rid of a 1/6 that's probably just going to get bigger and bigger. I'm thinking spell block would be nice too, so we can't kill it, but we've still got pretty good board dominance with 2/3/2s at this point. Okay, okay. Beasts have charge. Okay, so this is 3. Okay, we trade 1 out, and then we can trade 1 more, but that's as far as we get. We could also do Rhino and then trade 1. We could also unleash the Hounds, trade 2 and 1 of these, trade 2 and 1 of... No, we can't get it. He doesn't have enough on field. If we had 1 more mana, we could try for both and then hope for the 2/4 that boosts minions. That's not going to happen. We can try that next turn, though. We can Jewel Macaw this turn. Okay. Oh, it's a 2/4. Okay. That would have been great if we could have played Unleash the Hounds as well. I'm leaving this up because I want to Unleash the Hounds next turn and then trade into these with the Unleash the Hounds, buffing the Savage Hyena if it survives. I've left myself up pretty high up for a swipe.
Engaging TC-130 mental dislocator.
Took one of those guys, okay. That's still fine. That still gives us more Unleash the Hound targets, which is just going to buff this guy even further. What are you doing? Okay. The thing is, it's where he will swipe for your 2. For 4, he will swipe for the 8. 3 if he... Oh, it's where he'll swipe the 2-4. He will swipe the 8-3. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But he didn't have either. Lol. Unleash the Hounds? Which expansion was set around Gagazan? There's the Streets of Gagazan one or something like that. I think we drop this turn. I think this makes the most sense to me. And then we trade here. Trade here. We set this guy's health to 1. Trade here. Probably should have just attacked face, actually. But that buffs this guy up to a 7, which makes him super hard to deal with. 6, he probably could have done damage to. He can probably still kill a 7, or a 7, but he would have had a harder time, or an easier time killing a 6, I think. That's was the last expansion when I played, so I've been away for a while. Okay, well, Ultimate is real bad. Like, we still probably win this, maybe? Maybe not. I mean... No. Yeah, we have 7. We drop this. That gets a buff anyways. This hits, this hits, this hits. And then we do hero power. I mean, he still took care of the whatever that was, 16-7, but he had to spend a bunch of cards to do it. He had to spend an ultimate infestation and a wrath, which it's a fair amount of cards. And required an innovate, so I guess technically 3.
Rexar versus Jaina.
Ooh, mage deck. Let's see if we can handle a mage deck. We like the Crackling Razor Maw. I think we like the Cat Trick too, because we could Cat Trick on 1, and then he's probably going to play a spell, which will give us a target for the Crackling Razor Maw. That's better than shuffling it back in and getting nothing. We get a second Crackling Razor Maw. Okay. I mean, he could not play a spell, which would be kind of a shame. But he's mage, right? That's Deathstalker Rexar. He's not super helpful right now. We could just drop the 3-2. Don't play a lot of cards on board. No. Nope, nope. Honestly, probably get to turn 6 on this one and try and just build a beast, win it.
Excuse me, you are on fire.
That's just a 2-3. That's not helpful. That shouldn't go down now. And that shouldn't go down now. Yeah, it has been really nice. I don't know if I want to drop my Crackling Razor Maws right now. And I don't really want to drop the Hyena. I think we just do this. I like Poke right now. Dropping a Crackling Razor Maw that he just ends up killing isn't great value to me. You gonna play a spell? You gonna ping me for 1? What are you thinking? Yeah, don't waste the Razor Maw. I spent so much dust today making him. Yeah, for anyone who's just stopping in, I disenchanted some Avenging Wraths recently, and I decided I decided to take that The 200 dust I got from disenchanting 2 of those paladin epics to make 2 crackling razor maws, 2 alley cats, and 1 jeweled macaw, which has made it so that I can make an actually pretty decent hunter deck now that I have those 5 cards. I kind of want to kill a command, remove this, but it's not going to hurt me that badly. Like, once I actually start dropping beasts, I will be in better control. I think I just do 2 damage, because once he casts a spell, and he will cast a spell, we get the cat, at which point we Razor Maul the cat, hopefully for Wind Fury, and then we can do 8 damage. And then at some point we can do another 10. I think we just hold on to the kill commands to just kill him. I don't know what kind of mage he is. He hasn't played Quest or anything. That's a granny. I mean, that actually allows us to continue to play on this curve, which I really like. Just keep poking. Because I think I win this. I mean, he's a mage, so he might have more burn than me, but... Now he loses his 2 damage a turn. I'm okay with you losing 2 damage a turn. I mean, the other option here is he lets it live, in which case I get an extra 3 next. Plus, I could use that as an adapt target. He's not spelling, though. Huh. Yeah, that is from Karazam. I finished completing, or I did all of that in a video a little while ago. I streamed completing Karazam, the adventure. Ended up picking it up because it just seemed like it was worth it. Alley cats, huh? Well, I mean, I want him to play a spell, because if I trick him into playing a spell, I think we can actually get a lot of damage out of the 4/2 stealth. So I think we do this. Now, if he's not smart... No, he looked at it. He knows what it is. If he's not smart, he'll ping here and it becomes a 4/3. That was one of the ways he could have dealt with Cat Trick. But now I have Cat Trick. Now I think we double Razor Maw it. That's Wind Fury. Defensive to keep it on board, hopefully. We can't double Wind Fury, right? It already has Wind Fury. We can't do Wind Fury again. We can make it so it can't be targeted by spells and abilities. Well, that's alright. That makes this a little harder for him to deal with. And now we attack for 8. 2. And now we're 2 damage off. Now, does this do... This is all minions. I was hoping Deathstalker Rexar would be 2 damage to... Oh, we still have it. We have our steady shot. So we do 2 damage steady shot, kill command. Yeah. That freezes everything. Doomsayer? Yeah, Doomsayer. I think we ignore it. We let him kill it. It doesn't matter. We don't have the ability to kill him this turn, but we steady shot. This is a 5 cost. Yeah, next turn we can even drop the Rhino if we need a beast on board in order to get the extra 2 damage out of kill command. And then I think this turn we just do 2 more there. Job's done. And we let this resolve. We don't even need Deathstalker Rexar. The Wind Fury on the 4/2 was a lucky break. It would have been nice if the second one had a +3 attack. That would have been golden. Would have had this for sure. Now that is a... That is a thing. That's probably an ice block. Yeah, I don't think we put a beast down. I think we just do the 3 and the 2. Because if that is ice block, we want to trigger it in such a way that we can do ice block again next turn. And then we drop this hoping for Misha or something. Yeah, there's Misha. Ice block again. Yeah, you guys were on the same page as me. We're all on the same page. If we had have dropped the beast and did the 5, he would have been immune at 5, which meant we wouldn't have had a way of doing that extra 3 damage later. But by doing the 3 first and then the 2, we win. And then we don't want to Death Stalker Rexar because then we lose our 2 damage a turn. He drew a card. Did he draw another ice block? Can he do 22 damage or delay with his 9 mana? That delays. That delays well. But that's his whole turn, right? Yeah, that's his whole turn. He still loses. We could either Houndmaster, make this a 6, hit for 6, and then steady shot, or we drop the Tundra. Just in case somehow I don't understand how this game works, I like this more, because then Misha survives. Yeah, we win though. That's it, right? We've now crossed over into rank 15. This deck handled it handily. This deck just did exactly what you guys told me it would. You said that if I wanted to rank up, use my hunter cards. And you were right. I just needed to buy a couple of cards and we were fine. Just a couple and we were fine. I think 2 Alley Cats, 2 Crackling Razor Maws, and the 1 Jeweled Macaw just made all the difference. I think that this deck could obviously still be refined.
You asked for it.
Let the hunt
For sure, for sure. Like, I don't know if we really need Timberwolves. There's other better 1-drops we could probably have in here. But for what it is, it's doing all right. It's doing okay. Now that we're 15, we can't drop below 15, right? It's every increment of 5, we lock it in. So we're now 15 for as long as we want to be 15. Okay. Or until the end of the month. Yeah, that's how this works. So we can't go below. Jeweled Macaw, turn 1 I like. That's not super helpful. Glyphing. Glyphing for something. He actually let the Jeweled Macaw live. Huh. Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong, someone in chat, but you, like, from 25 to 20, you can't lose stars, and then you can't go below 20 once you get to 20. Well, because you can't lose stars. But then at 15, I believe it locks in, you can't fall. 1-drops, I went Alley Cat, the Falcon, and made the beast from the deck, and Timberwolf. Coin and beast. Okay.
I wonder.
Are you guys thinking coin and the grub?
Amazing.
I kind of like coin and animal companion. Yeah, let's do coin and animal companion. Because we can potentially get that, and now we do an extra point of damage this turn. I mean, if we got Huffer, we'd do an extra 4 points of damage. Whereas this, he might just remove.
I hope you like my invention.
And we can drop this on turn 3 anyways. Although I guess this turn would have been more helpful, because on turn 3 this might have actually had some value to it, where we could have attacked with this if it... Yeah, it might have been better to drop this first, actually. Well, if we lose, guys, we'll be able to tell whether or not I drop down again. So that's at least something. We could drop the 1-drop.
I
One drop hit for a bunch of damage. He's quest mage, so we need to go fast. He's looking for the components to be able to beat me. This means we have more likelihood of a beast being on board next turn, and we just do more damage. Because we want to target for Houndmaster next turn. Wow. Wow. That's great. Real effective. I mean, we could try Kindly Grandmother. It'll probably get pinged and killed. We get a 3/2 that we could then Houndmaster next turn. But if we do that, what do we do? Ping for 2 again? I mean, that's an option. We could also drop the Grub, or I don't want to drop a 3-drop. I want to drop a 4-drop or do 2 and 2. I think we Houndmaster, because the Houndmaster is a 4/3, and it's like, it's in and of itself is good, and these two synergize well together. Because now this is buffing this. Yeah, let's do that. He still probably just trades and pings and removes, but then we still have a 4/3 on board to keep the tempo up. At 2 costs, I'd add a Torn Bartender. That's a 3/2 that heals 1 face every turn you're alive. Hashtag best missiles. Something like that. I really like Tundra Rhino into Kindly Grandmother, because what we do is we Tundra Rhino, then we can trade the Kindly Grandmother into something and get a 3/2 that we can then hit with charge as well. We can also just do all this turn. This is 3. Well, you know what? We could just do this. That's Ice Barrier. Next turn we're sitting on 6, probably Houndmaster into this, into shot. Oh, look at where I place. Timberwolf. He just drew a bunch of cards. That's fine. Look at where I place. Yeah, I should be more aware of that. Okay, so we can't do 5 and 2. We can do 5 and 2 next turn, which might be good. I mean, we could even just trade Kindly Grandmother next turn into that if we want it. We could set its health. Well, we can't set its health to 1. I think 4 and 2 is probably our best play, because that does grand total of 8 damage, which is going to drop him down to 10, which puts him way closer to being killed. I don't think we want to weave a Timberwolf into this right now. I mean, it would do an extra 1 point. Yeah, no. So we drop this here. We give that buffs. Now we have a 4/7 taunt. We attack for 4. We attack for 4. And we do 2. Dropping him to 8. So the next turn we can drop the Rhino, the Grandmother, for a grand total of 5. Or we just kill, command, and kill. He's looking for an ice block. Not even Flame Strike kills him here. Frost Nova does it. Frost Nova does it well. Doomsayer does well. If he doesn't play a secret, I think we just win. Yeah, because now we do... We have 7, right? Yeah, we have more than enough. We do kill command for 5. Eagle Horn Bow, and attack for 3. We had lethal in a couple different ways there, I think. Yeah, he was so low. See, like, he dropped Doomsayer to clear the board, but he didn't put down an ice block or anything, which it was like, okay, well, now I just need to find a way to kill him.
Rexar versus Malfurion.
I must protect the wild.
Let the hunt
You
begin.
get an extra card. I like Cat Trick turn 2 versus Malfurion. I like Cat Trick in general. I was looking at some deck lists and not a lot of people run Cat Trick. I think Cat Trick's fantastic. I guess it's because you have to wait for them to figure. But I think it's a fantastic card. He's going 1/2 fire elementals, so he's probably some sort of druid. Oh man, innervate on turn 1. What are you doing? You're dropping another one? And do you have like another flame? Oh, Mark of the Lotus right away. Wow. I mean, we can set one of their healths to 1. It's going to be a little while before we can make use of that. We could kindly grandmother this turn. If he doesn't kill it, we set one of the health to 1 and drop the Jewel Macaw next turn. If he does kill it, we have a 3/2 which we can trade into. He's going to have 2 cards in hand. He's probably not going to have another answer for it. I mean, the other option is he uses hero power to remove it, but then I still have a 3/2 and I trade at least one of them out. I like kindly grandmother here. You guys can tell me I'm wrong. I'm very open to that possibility, but yeah, I have the 2 of those as well. I like that one. It's pretty good. Okay, so he decides to ignore it entirely. In which case, there's probably not a whole lot of reason for me to trigger it myself. We can either drop Cat Trick, which isn't really going to help the board too much. I mean, we can still go with my original idea of setting one of their health to 1 and then trading the grandmother. Health to 1, trade. We get a 3/2. Which now he can trade with this guy, which isn't as valuable, but it's still okay. Third turn we drop Unleash the Hounds. If no.
I moves quickly. Oh dear.
I'm going to take a bunch of damage. We'll see if I can stabilize. I don't know if I can, but I think that with Unleash the Hounds, I can go wide and potentially help deal with this.
We will devour.
Oh, that does it. Okay, well, so we have to set his health to 1. Which is a little annoying. He doesn't actually play a spell. That's probably the problem with Cat Trick. Okay, so we have to set his health to 1 so that we can kill it. We probably just moved too slow.
Oh dear.
Probably should have jeweled Macaw first to see what I got. That wasn't going to be super helpful right now. Okay. We're playing against a rapid fire druid deck. He threw down a Firefly, then he did Innervate into Firefly. Or Innervate into another Firefly into Mark of the Lotus. And he's just been playing beasts, and we have a Cat Trick down, but he won't trigger it. Okay. Almost misclicked. Alright. So, might have just stabilized. He's only got 2 cards in hand. Now, Druid has a lot of draw, so we'll see.
You love my new recipe.
You just swapped his health. Okay, cool. You're going to hero power my hound. Yep, that makes sense. You don't want me to have anything on board. And then you hit for 2. Alright, still hasn't played a spell yet. We got kill command. That's not super helpful. We drop this. Trade here. And then say go. Wrath. 2 mana Wrath. He's running out of cards. I mean, we're also kind of running out of cards. Mark if you okay, well, we get our 4/2. That's nice. He's just trying to win by going to face. I don't like it, but I think we kill command. Because I don't want to trade my 4/2. So I think we kill command into Giant Wasp. Yeah, we're in agreement on this one, Grim Reaper. For sure, for sure. Then I think we hit for 4/2. Because this will be a target for Houndmaster next turn regardless. Yeah, I think we hit. Because we need to start gaining ground. Ooh, wow. Okay. I mean, we just kill that, right? I mean, that's the play. We just kill it with poison. Oh, probably should have done that first. Shoot, I lost 1 damage.
Job's done.
That didn't quite hit the mark.
I missed out on 1 damage. Is that going to make a difference? I mean, we still have...
Devour this bird.
That's poison. Okay. Savage Hyena is good. We drop this. Trade here. Attack for 7. Attack for 1. Do 2. So he'd be at 6 right now, which still wouldn't have killed him. Okay, I think we're fine that we missed that 1 damage, but probably shouldn't do that in the future. I think we kill command.
Job's done.
Yeah.
I can see.
Yeah. So the one difference there is that if we had have done that 1 extra damage that I missed, then he would have been at 1 health and he could have armored up to 2, meaning we'd still kill him with hero power. But if he... because we missed that 1 damage by not dropping the Timberwolf before attacking with our Cat in a Hat, we ended up missing on that 1, and then he ended up at 2, so he could have armored and lived 1 turn if he wiped the board. This deck's working well. Again, I'll say it. You guys are right. I should have been using Hunter all along. I had the better cards for it. I just needed the few commons for the last few pieces of the puzzle.
Rexar versus Anduin.
The light shall bring victory.
Let the hunt begin.
Well, we don't need Deathstalker Rexar. Catrick didn't work out super well. No, you know what? Catrick ended up winning us the game. It just took a little while for it to go off, which actually probably wasn't the worst thing. Do we need Bestial Wrath turn 1? Do we need Bestial Wrath at all in this deck is a different question, but I don't think so. You know, I really wish the Bestial Wrath was like, give a beast +2 attack and draw a card or something, because it just sometimes feels like a dead card if I draw it at the wrong time. I think we go for something else. If we could get, like, Crackling Razor Maw or Alley Cats or something like that might be better. Oh, Eagle Horn into Cat Trick is actually pretty nice. I think we just dropped the Jewel Macaw, right? That's the right play. Ooh, into a Young Drake. I mean, if we coin that, then we play Savaging Hyena next turn. Into probably Animal Companion. I mean, we already have a lot of low drops. If we coin next turn, we could get into Bow or Animal Companion. But I kind of like having more beasts down to trade into the Hyena if they live this turn. 2-mana Priest is probably not going to have the right removal to deal with it. You guys are saying don't coin. I made the wrong choice.
I hope you like my invention.
Drop the 2-drop. We trade for 1 because we want to keep this 1/1 alive, and then we hit for 2. Now the hope is that we can get to 4th turn and drop the +2/+2 taunt, and so that we can start hitting for 6 a turn. I mean, you're right. If I had coin next turn, we could Howlmaster. I mean, that is another play that we could have done. Whereas this turn, I don't know. Should have coined the Companion. That's a Stonehill Defender. That's not going to do anything this turn. Turn 3. I think we Animal Companion on turn 3. Ooh, Crackling Razor Maw. Oh, okay. That gives us a lot of options now. So we can either Crackling Razor Maw onto the 4/3, potentially giving it more buffs, making it even more powerful. We could... this is turn 2, though. So if we do that, that's all we're doing this turn is dropping a 2/2. There's no other benefit to it. We drop Misha. Or Huffer. This opens us up to Wave Clear. I think we trade here. Now we have 2 4/2s on the board. I can't remember what removals Priest have that could deal with a 4/2. 4 is a real hard number for him to deal with, though, in terms of his hard removal.
Mind if I roll need?
Okay. Oh, what? Oh, he drew into Silence. That just turns this back into a 2/2. Okay. I think we Houndmaster? I think we Houndmaster. Holy Nova 2 damaged all 5 costs. You're right, you're right. Okay. So we don't want to go wide with Alley Cats. We probably don't want to drop the Razor Claw yet. You can remove 3s and 5s, which is as long as you don't leave them win. Okay. So if he Holy Novas next turn, we lose the board potentially, unless we drop Houndmaster. I think Houndmaster keeps us alive, but then he ends up training. I think this is the right move. We just do as much damage to face as possible. So this is an extra 6. Dropping him to 10. Potion of Madness works. Okay, he grabs that, trades that into the... He trades both of them in, leaving me with still 8 damage on board, unless he has... Okay, he has a greater healing potion. That heals him up. Okay. Timberwolf does some stuff here. It gives me +1 damage. We could cat trick into Eagle Bow and attack for 11. I actually like that a lot, because then if he plays a spell to heal or something like that, we get a 4/2 stealth on board that we can Crackle Maw after. I want him to wipe this board, and then we'll go from there, because 8 damage on board and minions is strong. We don't need to push any harder than this. He's at 6. Unless he picks a 1 mana, he's not going to use that this turn. And I win this turn unless he does something. And if that's a 1 mana spell, well, we'll see. Okay, so summon a friendly minion that died and freeze a random enemy. That's probably one of the best picks he could have gotten, but we still get Cat Trick, which is stealth and he has no way of dealing with. So we trade the 4/2. Then we adapt this. I guess +1/+1. I was hoping for Wind Fury. You know what? I know what I might want to start doing on this is attack with the 4/2 first, then adapt it. Because if we get Wind Fury, I think it could attack again. But if it doesn't, well, no. Because if we get +3 attack, we'd want to put that on first. I just feel like stealth is pointless at this point. Okay. That actually might be damage, though. Yeah, it is. That's lethal. I didn't see it until I started playing out the cards. Because the +1/+1 was just enough. If we had have gotten any other pluses, or the +3 attack, that would have helped too. Wind Fury would have done it. Yeah, 5 damage from Hero is really big. And we didn't even pull our kill commands yet.
Rexar versus Malfurion.
I must protect the wild.
We go first. I just don't think Cat Trick's reliable enough. Like, if we're going turn 2, and we have the coin, I think Cat Trick's okay. But I just feel like we need a 1-drop. Like, the 2-drop just isn't enough from Cat Trick, because it doesn't go off that turn. Well, it's actually funny, because what did I say? I just don't need to play against a rogue, and what have we done? We've just not played against a rogue this entire time. So we ended up getting the Cat Trick anyways. I think that's the only viable play. I'd prefer not to use the Cat Trick until we had the Earthhorn Bow down, because it's the only secret we have. Wow, he drew into patches. That's sad for him. He's a pirate druid? He just trades that off board. I mean, we get a 4/2. That's not bad.
We will devour this world.
So that's the thing. I mean, we could deadly shot and hope for the 50-50. I'd still rather get Earthhorn Bone down first before we do anything else.
I hunt alone.
Then we can trade into this. Because we want the secret to pop in order to give it extra durability. We don't have any AoE, do we? If someone else goes wide against us, we don't really have a great way of dealing with that. That's bad. That's real bad. Yeah, he didn't pop it. I mean, we can do Unleash the Hounds 1, 2, 3, and then trade here and lose the bow, but that's probably still better than this thing getting an attack.
I wonder.
Would have been nice if he had to pop the secret first, but you know what? I just can't have him getting that fledgling off the ground. It's too much. It's too much to deal with. I can't handle it. It's too much.
The scourge will
Well, that's a Crypt Lord. Probably just deadly. Oh no! See, no. No, I can't deadly shot it reliably. That's just gonna keep getting bigger. He's playing minions. He's a minion druid. I think we take the 50-50 shot. If we 50-50 kill it, then we can drop like, I don't even care what. We could just do 2 damage and it would be fine. But if we don't kill it, then we're still in a bad position. Killing a 2-2 isn't great. Killing that 1-7 is gonna just change the whole game though. Do we win or do we lose? We win! Luck be on my side. Alright, now at this point we could drop a Direwolf and he could trade into it. We're going to lose out on damage later, but I just need to have something on the board. I'd rather do this than do 2 damage. Plus, if he ignores it, then I get Houndmaster next turn. Okay, he's going to... Oh, okay, I get Catrick. Cool. Thanks. He's going to Mark of the Lotus? Yeah. He's going to Mark of the Lotus again. Wow, okay. I don't see a way for us to get past this. We trade into the 5-4 for sure. We could Crackling Maw into Divine Shield, which would be kind of nice. Is there anything else from the 10 different adaptations that would be nice? Health would be good. We could trade and do if we had health. Divine Shield would be good. Attack would be garbage. +1/+1 would be garbage. Stealth would be garbage. Wind Fury would be garbage.
quickly.
Let's see what we get. Yeah, I like health. We could have done 12 damage to him there, but I think we just need to clear the board. Because he's running out of cards, and I think we've got better cards. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Tracking is a good choice here. Give me something to use. Double Animal Companions? Jason minions have +1. Isn't going to really help.
To my side. To my side.
Maybe we should have done that 12. Maybe we could have outpaced him, but we wouldn't have known that we were going to get double animal companions into Huffer 5-2. Do you make trades or do you attack my face? What do you do? You probably want to trade. Yeah, that's probably the right call. What did I throw away for Animal Companion? Okay, I need a Bestial Wrath. Tundra, that'll work. That'll work. Yeah, that'll do okay. We're gonna take a bunch of damage on these guys. He's running out of cards, though. We can also drop this, the Hyena as well. Oh, wait, this gets +1 because of this guy. Oh, man. Great. Fantastic.
I can see.
What? What is that? How many games in a row have I won with this deck? I've lost count. We went from, like, rank 16? No, rank 17? We went from rank 17, 3 stars or something, to rank 13. Yeah, I think it's been like 5 or 6 wins in a row. Alright. We'll lose at some point. This deck's great. You guys are right. I was wrong. I'm sorry. You were like, Hunter, you should be playing Hunter to win in ranks. And I was like, I don't know. You're like, you got the cards. Although it is funny to me that we've never actually once used Deathstalker Rexar in every single one of these games that we've won.
I will fight with honor. Let the
Oh.
hunt begin.
Ooh. That's some ooh sounds. I like this. That's a good curve. Ooh, that's a really good curve. This makes me happy. This is great. Now, I don't think we've played some Paladins. If this is Murloc Paladin, we are probably in trouble. If this was Murloc Paladin, should we have kept Deathstalker Rexar? I don't think so. I think we're just dead. You know, maybe Rogue. Rogue probably would be an issue for me, but this is probably going to be another one because he's going to be generating 1/1s, which is going to be an issue. Yeah, we haven't fought a Paladin with this deck yet. This might be where we slip. Although he's ranked 14, I'm ranked 13. I mean, come on. Come on. We go second, so we get the coin. That allows us to Animal Companion on 2 if we want. Yeah, it's a Murloc Paladin deck. We're dead. We're so dead. We alley cat. By turn 3, you have 2 kitties buffed and 2 Razor Maws on board. So this is cool. Alright, what do we get? We add apt. We get +1/+1, we can trade. We get plus health, we can't do anything. We get Wind Fury, we can't do anything. Divine Shield, we can't do anything. Plus attack, we can do something. Stealth isn't going to help.
I wonder.
Can't be targeted by spells isn't going to help. We could coin into Animal Companion if we get Misha. Misha probably isn't going to survive because if she summons this, this becomes a 4, and then he trades, and then he still has another one on board. He lost. Concede already. I mean, that is a pretty great opener for him. We could kindly Grandmother. That's going to put a little bit of a threat on the board, but not enough. If we get the... Oh, if we roll the 2/4, give all minions +1/+1, that puts us back in this game. Misha doesn't. Huffer doesn't.
I don't find moves quickly.
2/4, 2/4, 2/4. What do I got? I got 2/4.
Well played.
Well, well, well. Look who's in trouble now.
Back to your homes.
What is this guy named so we can start calling... Leok? Loki? We got Loki. Alright. Well, now he's going to start summoning Divine Shield 1/1 Murlocs, which is not great. It's not great at all. I mean, we could just drop this and that kills it. We could adapt. What are we adapting for? Plus damage. I mean, that's an option. We could do plus damage. +1/+1 would do it. Wind Fury would get him killed. Divine Shield isn't going to help. Do we adapt or we do the guarantee? Do we do the guarantee or do we... Ugh. He's running out of cards. I don't think we play luck anymore. We already won the luck roll. I think we just trade. Because now if he wants to trade here, he trades his last guy. It's unlike... Well, he's got 4 mana. He might be able to put something on the board to threaten both of... Or to clear my board. Although, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so he's got 1 Murloc in hand. Is he going to play it this turn? Okay, other Murlocs have +1 attack. Okay. He trades here. So I'm still in a bad spot. Should I have adapted? I don't know. Ooh, that's nice. I like that. That's a fun card. That's a real fun card. I think we just play that. And then we do this. And then we can do this. And then we can do this. And then we can do this. Cool. Top deck it.
To your homes.
Oh, he gets 1 Divine Shield. Oh no. That doesn't help. I think we adapt. Oh, he gets to draw. That's unfortunate. He's going to trade here for free. Oh, he's got the charge too. Okay, he's going to clear my board up a little bit. I mean, we've still got the Rhino into the Kindly Grandmother if we really want to. Oh, that's painful for him. Look how painful this is. Yeah, I like this next turn because if he drops another 1/1, we trade the Kindly Grandmother with charge from the Rhino. If we drop... Yeah, thanks. Seriously, how many games in a row have I won? Am I going to go from 17 to 10 with this deck? I feel like I want to cut these games up into separate videos. I'm like real proud right now. These are probably... I don't know. I don't know. I feel like these still might be awful plays. And people will ridicule me for the way I'm playing. But I like to think that I'm making good choices here. And the good choices are what are winning me the game and not just luck. Whew. Almost 10 in a row so far? I have Innkeeper open. Does Innkeeper keep track of this stuff? Ah, no, don't, no, go away. I didn't want you to open it in the, like a tab. What? Am I supposed to be doing something right now? That's a 1-drop. We're playing against Warrior though. Is he Pirate Warrior or is he Taunt Warrior? That's not helpful. I wish I was going second. That'd be nice. I prefer going second. Yeah, no. Alright. Let's get hit by... This is our first time playing Warrior, too, so I don't know if we're going to find the luck that we've been finding thus far. Yeah, he's a Pirate Warrior. I don't know if we can catch up to this. Kindly Grandmother? This might be our loss. This might be where we roll back down to 15. The axe? No, fledgling. Oh, that's upsetting. Oh, he's gonna ignore it. Oh, that's a bad play. Well, I think we unleash now and just get rid of this off board. I don't like this threat. Then we can trade out the 2/1. Then we still have Animal Companion Razor Maw for a later turn. We also have the Jeweled Macaw to find more draw. We have Deadly Shot in case he puts down taunts or something. Yeah, I like this a lot. I like this a whole bunch. And then he can't even use patches to kill my 3/2. Yeah, I like this a ton. I mean, adapt is definitely good there.
X marks the spot.
But see, now we can adapt now. Now we can adapt. Ooh, choices. So if we adapt at this point, do we win the video game? I don't know. Wind Fury would be nice and catch up in damage, but I feel like we're ahead on cards, especially with the Jeweled Macaw. We're going to have more draw. So adapt would be good. We've been rolling really nice on these adapt rolls, though. It might be time that we whiffed. Health would be great. I'd love health. Divine Shield would be fantastic. You know what? There's a couple good options here. I think this is worth trying. We got Wind Fury.
I moves quickly. Run away.
Job done.
That may have been a misplay. Oh, you know what? Yeah, yeah. So what would have been better would have been Wind Fury into the 1/1 and then into the 3/2, leaving his board empty with me having a 3/2 on board. This is what I was hoping he was going to do, but I really didn't think he was gonna. Why would you trade 6 damage into face? It was still just a 6/2. You could have traded... I guess he wants to keep his board?
Blood and plunder.
I mean, okay. I guess we do that now? Right? I mean, we could Misha or something, but that's pretty risky. Deadly Shot's pretty risky. Yeah, Wind Fury would have allowed me to clear his board, which would have been way better in this position, where now he has a full board still. I could have outpaced him, but I didn't. Remove that, I guess. Patches, probably? Oh, this is nice. That's a good 6-turn drop. That was a good pull off the Jeweled Macaw. Do you trade into my 4/3? Do you do it? What did he just do? He did patches, yeah. So you trade there, that makes sense. I don't mind that. That's a smart play. Ooh. Okay, then you take 4 to face, and then you hit for 4. Okay, then we drop a 5/5 with taunt. 12 damage to face is better than board. You know what? That's probably not wrong with the deck I'm playing either. Huffer would be great. Misha wouldn't be super great. This is better than Misha. Although this would allow me to play something else as well.
I wonder.
I think we do this. See what we get. Ooh, plus health sounds good. Plus health sounds real good. That sounds real good. Let's do that.
Job done.
Yeah. Now he needs to use a spell, which gives us our 4/2. Are you gonna execute it?
Your magic shall not save.
Oh, you silenced it. He's just gonna go for face. He's not even gonna do anything. Wow. All right. You spell? Minion? Spell? Minion? Minion? Spell? Minion spell? He's going wide. Okay. Well, probably going to want a deadly shot this turn. We got a kill board. He's slowly winning. What are you guys saying? Well, we can trade evenly with a bunch of this. Probably want to trade here. Then deadly shot, hoping for the 4/3. We probably want a Misha. Misha would be nice. Huffer works okay too. Huffer allows us to trade one of the other 4/2s out or 4s out of here, which is going to reduce his damage. Oh, we can Bestial Wrath Huffer too. I like that. So that we can clear without losing him. And then we can trade here. Oh, we could have just went face. Oh, we had lethal, didn't we? Oh, we 100% had lethal. Oh, that's upsetting. Oh, that's super upsetting. We had lethal. I passed up lethal. We were just talking about how board companion... Oh, yeah. Yep. Yep. Probably should have deadly shot too, just to clear his board so he wouldn't have been able to do anything against this. Hope he uses a spell. Yeah, no, it's... I did attack with the boar. I had immunity to it, so I cleared his 4/3 with the boar. It was a 6/2 with immunity. And here comes the Reaper. And I have no way of dealing with that.
That didn't quite hit the mark.
I didn't, like, I should have realized as soon as Huffer came out, it should have been, that should have been it. Oh, I got my cat trick, though. Does cat trick save the game? I don't think it does. I mean, if we drew, what are we missing? Oh, Timberwolf. Okay. So that doesn't do much. We still lose next turn. All right, because we do 2 damage here. Yeah, it's just nowhere near enough. Oh, man, that's upsetting. We could have had it with this deck, though. I mean, we got real lucky, but we were there. Yeah. Well, that ends our, like, 10 win streak or whatever that was. Yeah, I'm just trying to see if there's a way to tell what the... Because I've got the Innkeeper installed, and I was just trying to see if it was keeping track of my win-loss, but it doesn't look like it was. At least not in any way that I can see. It just seems to be keeping track of my collection for this one. Well, well, well. Yeah, I know. I was just a bit too quick on it because I was like, oh, I've got Bestial Wrath. I can trade here. That's so great. When I should have been like, I've got Bestial Wrath here and I've got Huffer. That's 6 plus the 5 from my 5 or whatever was left of it. And then that was 11 plus my hero power would have been more than enough to do the 12 damage he had, or 14 damage he had left, right? Because he... No, because I had the adjacent. That was the reason. If I had have dropped the 2 mana wolf to give adjacent creatures +1, it would have been a 7 and a 6, hitting his face for a grand total of 13, and then we would have had hero power for the extra 1 or 2, but he only had 14, so. Yes, you can. A bunch of other people have added me on Hearthstone. There's my name. You can add it right there. I'll accept. The only rule is don't message me while I'm streaming, so that, because the notifications are somewhat distracting if everyone's messaging me through in-game. Just continue to use chat, please. Well, this was a stream. I'm actually really happy with my performance. Now, if I drop back down to 15, that's fine. I've proven that I can get up to rank 13 with this deck, and I think I could have kept that win streak going if I had have stopped and paid a little more attention, which might also be a good sign that maybe it's a good idea to stop. But I think this deck might be able to grind us out to 10 if I'm really, really lucky. We'll see, though. Yeah. All right. Well, this is where I'm going to call this stream. Stop while I'm ahead. Although I guess I should have stopped one game earlier. But regardless, I think that went well. I don't know about this Hunter's Mark. Bestial Wrath, I think, just proved it does have value because it could have gotten me lethal there. It's basically 1 mana for 2 extra damage sometimes. Yeah, we didn't even draw any kill commands that game. If we had a kill command drawn, that would have helped too. I probably would have saw a lethal if I was looking for it with kill command. But good to know. Good to know these things. Probably not tonight. Maybe next stream if you're around. I definitely have done viewer games with people in the past. But I think I'm done for this evening. I think this is where I call it. I've got some editing to do for other videos. Yeah, I've got some other stuff I have to do. I want to try and get another part of Evo Land up, as well as helping Trixie with some other editing for one of her videos she wants to do on her channel. For now, though, this is Tolhi signing out. Thanks for watching, guys, and later. No, that's not my outro. My outro is thanks. For now, this is Tolhi signing out. Later, guys. Have a good night.